All right, so guys, welcome back to the channel. Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy, Mr. Fucking Crack, a absolute four-leg anytime touchdown parlay week 1 of the NFL at plus $2,000 on a dumbass. That's me. But yeah, first week of NFL was fun, guys. Thanks for all the continued support. Thanks for supporting the NFL videos. If you wanted the picks early, 7, 8, 9, 10 a.m., join the Patreon. $5 a month. You can join. I post my plays first thing. They get all the straights first, all the parlays first, all the lotto tickets. They get everything in the Patreon. And then I also am very active on Twitter at Trice Too Easy, so follow me on there. Okay, so today we got a small baseball slate and we have Monday Night Football. I'll be cooking up a Monday Night Football, either a community parlay or just a little parlay. Maybe do both. I feel like gambling. But yeah, so follow me on Twitter for that or join the Patreon. Posted in both places. But other than that, let's get into it. We're going to do the player props first because Outlier sponsors the videos. Then I'm going to do my slate review. I'll show you guys my straights and my parlays. And I'm going to get you out of here with a fucking bag. And we're going to crack these folks today. We're going to keep it going. Guys, I've hit a parlay 5 days in a row. A good size parlay, like $1,000 or better, 5 days in a row. So I haven't had a losing day, but my straights have been rough. Thank God we're hitting parlays. And that's why I play them both. Anyways, let's get into the player props. So today, guys, as always, Outlier sponsors my videos. 7-day free trial in the description. Then it's $20 a month. The reason I'm hitting parlays every fucking day is because I use Outlier. So it's important that you guys at least download it, try to use it, try to learn it. It's very simple, and it will help you cook up the best parlays and player props that you can have. But anyways, yeah, let's start off with Charlie Morton. He's versus the Reds today, guys. His line's at 5.5 Ks. 6 Ks to get versus the Reds, okay? First of all, he hits this most of the time anyways. He's got a 60% hit rate over 20, 60 over 10. And then his last 5, he's hit it every game that he's pitched. The Braves are in phenomenal form. They look good right now. Their pitching's been dominant. Charlie Morton looks great. 8, 7, 6, 7, 8 on the Ks. And guys, if you look here at the strikeouts, this is a useful page. I like to use MLB stats. If you go here, the Reds are. Why is this not organizing right? What are you? Oh, my bad. Here we go. The Reds are 23rd of 30 in strikeouts, guys. 23rd of 30. They are the 7th most striking out team in the league. But over the last 3 games, they are the most striking out team in the league. They're getting 12 strikeouts on average a fucking game. And you're coming in with Charlie Morton with a strikeout line of 5.5 Ks. Yeah, right. So yeah, this is the only prop I'm on today with the small slate, but I'm all over this. I like him at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would run that bitch up to the moon and try to hit a lotto with him and somebody else. But definitely 5.5, 6.5, I'm all over it. So Charlie Morton is the player prop for the day. Definitely lock that in. Okay, guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's do a slate review. All right, so first game of the day, we got the Reds. Nick Martinez, who looked very solid his last outing. Then you got Charlie Morton, who's been dominant as well, okay? Guys, right now, it is very hard to fade the Braves. I get it, but the Reds have also been playing decent. Disregard the fact that they're striking out fucking 12, 13 times a game and still dominating. It's unbelievable. But they're not at home this time. They're going to be at the Braves Stadium, and I think they struggle a little bit. I think this is a Braves spot. You can get the money line for -160, but if I had to actually lock a bet on this, which I'm not, I'd probably just lock the Reds for just off value at +140. But now it's +135. I'd stay away from it. I also like the over of 8.5 because I think Nick Martinez gets hit for a couple bombs, and I think Charlie Morton gets hit for a couple bombs. So I think we see probably 3-4 home runs, and I think this total gets hit pretty easily. So I'll be on the Reds money line or the over. That's just if I were to play it, but I'm going to stay away from this one. Marlins and the Pirates. Valenti Belozo, who looked great, and then Paul Skeens, who is just possibly the most dominant pitcher in the league. He has looked human his last few starts. He has got hit. People have been getting to him, but it's still nothing. Like, it's a bad start for Paul Skeens is like 1 or 2 runs. You know what I mean? So it's nothing crazy. It's clearly a Pirates spot. I go Pirates by 2 or under 7.5, but I would stay away from this. I just don't think there's any value. But yeah, I think Pirates probably win this game. It should be pretty easy for them. And the Marlins had that hot period, but they're not there no more. They're kind of cold now. Stay away from it, or do something with the under of the Pirates. Rays, and you can't even take Paul Skeens strikeout lines because it's like 9. Anyways, Rays, Phillies, guys, Cole Sulzer, and then you got Chris Sanchez. Guys, right now these Phillies are the best team in baseball. I don't think it's even close. They are fucking hot. Phillies -1.5 is +110. I did get that locked in for all of my loyal Patreon supporters. Everybody this morning, we got the Phillies by 2 at +110. It is now -120. So 30 points of value you've lost by not being in the Patreon. That would have covered the $5 you'd have had to pay in the first place. But yeah, this line moved way too much now. I wouldn't play it at minus 120. I did get it at the plus 110 for everybody in the morning. That's where I'd be at. At minus 120, I'd stay away from it. I would just play the over 7.5 because Chris Sanchez gives up a lot of hard contact. He's good for some bombs. Cole Sulzer, I mean, I don't think it matters who's the Phillies are versing. They're going to hit them. So Phillies are good for probably 5 to 6 runs. I think the Rays put up a couple. 8 should be hit relatively easy, probably by the 6th, 7th inning. Royals, Yankees, Brady Singer and Carlos Rodon. We used to make fun of him calling beach ball Rodon, but guys, he's looked really good lately. Brady Singer pitches better at home. He's going to be at Yankee Stadium where these Yankees hit absolute bombs. Expect Juan Soto, expect Aaron Judge, expect these guys to hit the shit out the ball tonight, probably hit a couple home runs. Yankees by 2 is the play at plus 115 or over 8.5 at minus 105. I think the over gets hit easily because although Carlos has looked better, the Royals bats have also looked better. So I think the score can get pretty high quick, especially because I know the Yankees are going to score at home today versus Brady Singer. He's not their best pitcher. He does good at home, but on the road he's got about a 4 ERA at home. It's like a 2.5. I think Brady gets into trouble like most pitchers do. He doesn't throw walks. He doesn't throw walks either. So he's going to give them stuff to hit at their home stadium. He never walks batters ever, so I worry about it. I think he tries to challenge Aaron Judge, challenge Juan Soto, and just gets took in yard. And somebody's so yeah, Yankees by 2 or over 8.5 is where I'll be at for that one. Mets, Blue Jays, Tyler McGill, who I like, Chris Bassett, who I actually like. I think the Blue Jays get away with one here. This line is at plus 115 if you guys wanted to play it. I think this is one the Blue Jays steal from the Mets, but I would stay away from it because the Mets have won, 10, 11 in a row. They're hot. They're on fire. So I really probably wouldn't want to fade them. But the Blue Jays did just they lost them all, but they gave the Braves a lot of challenging games. So they're not playing bad. I think maybe Vlad gets a home run. But yeah, I mean, Blue Jays money lines where I'd lean or over 8.5. But honestly, it's now 9.5 too. So the over 8.5 is probably a good bet. But now you're gonna have to pay like 140. So I just stay away from it. Orioles, Red Sox. You got Cade Povich and Brian Bello. Brian Bello doesn't look bad, but Cade's coming off one of his best starts he's had all season. He's pitching much better, and the Red Sox right now, guys, terrible. They can't hit the ball. They literally just cannot hit the ball. Like some of their best hitters are just blanking. I mean, Snyder looks bad. Fucking Devers looks bad. The only guy who looked good is Duran, but even he's kind of struggling. Like none of these guys look good at all. None of their good hitters are hitting the ball. Their offense has gone ice cold, and the Orioles are looking better. And Cade Povich coming off his best start. Orioles money line plus 100. It's a very fair price. That's where I'd be, or I lean under 9.5. But who knows? This could go over. This could go under. Focus on them Orioles at plus 100 for a great price. They should win today relatively easy. I'd even consider taking them by 2. Angels, Twins, Reed Detmers coming off one of his best starts. He looked great, and then you got David Festa, the strikeout king. This should be a good game. Both these teams suck. Both their offense is very unimpressive. That said, I love the Angels here. I think it's a great spot for these. I really do. David Festa, he's solid, but the Twins just don't put up runs. And I think if the Angels pitching can hold them, I think they get ahead early because we've seen these Angels bats absolutely fucking just explode, right? Problem is, the bullpen comes in and just ruins it all. But the Twins suck so bad, I don't think that even matters. I think if the Angels get ahead early, it's just GG. So I do like the Angels a lot if you wanted to take a stab at them here, maybe a little underdog ticket, something with like the Angels. But yeah, maybe stay away from them, but the Angels is not a bad pick. Guardians, White Sox. You got Joey Cantillo and Jared Schuster. I got the White Sox at plus 195 for myself in the Patreon. I'm on the White Sox. I'm going to take a stab at them here. Guys, listen, I know they fucking suck. I know they're the worst team in history. I get it. But Joey Cantillo, not good. Jared Schuster, solid. I just think if the White Sox were going to win one of these games, it's this one. I just think the pitching advantage is for the White Sox this game, and I think their bats have looked okay. They're starting to put the barrel to the bat on the ball. So, and I don't like the Guardians at all. I don't trust them. Their bats have not looked great. Over 8.5 or the White Sox money line. I did lock the White Sox at plus 195, and I think it's a great bet. Cubs, Dodgers. I'd lean towards the Cubs money line at plus 160, but I mean, truthfully, stay away from it. There's no value on either team. I might take a stab with the Cubs, but they're coming off 3-0 score games. I think like this is really just where I lean because the value. I don't think they should be plus 160. I'm not gonna play it or under 9.5. Again, I'm not going to play either of these, but that's just where I'd be at with some of my leans. Okay, guys? Look at some parlays, and I'll show you guys my actual plays of the day. Okay, so for parlays, and guys, remember, I've hit one every day for the last 5 days. Braves, Charlie Morton, over 6.5 Ks. Orioles, Cade Povich, over 5.5. Twins, David Festa, over 5.5. And Angels, Reed Detmers, over 5.5. Comes out to plus 1,467 on the odds. I like it a lot. Cade Povich coming off one of his best starts. David Festa gets strikeouts all the time. And Angels, Reed Detmers, guys, I think the Angels come out here and deal versus these Twins. I think the Twins strike out to him today. I mean, Reed Detmers coming off one of his best starts, and he had a lot of Ks. So I could see this hitting. I like it a lot. I almost took Charlie Morton at 5.5, but 6.5 is plus 180 and just juices this to the moon. If he does end up getting 5.5, I'll be sick. But I think the way the Reds are batting right now, he should get this no problem. Number 2, Red Sox, Danny Jensen, under 1.5. Hits, runs, RBIs. Royals, Salvador Perez, under 1.5. Twins, Royce Lewis, under 1.5. And the Rays, Jose Siri, under 1.5. Number 3, got the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez, under 2.5. Braves, Marcelo Ozuna, under 2.5. Red Sox, Robert Snyder, under 1.5. And the Twins, Kyle Farmer, under 1.5. Number 4, I got a little underdog play. Reds, Orioles, Angels, White Sox. This is an absolute moonshot. Trust me, I understand. But I think the Reds can win. I think the Orioles win for sure. I think the Angels can win. And I'm on the White Sox anyway. Put it together and try to hit. Maybe it hits, maybe it don't, but I like it and it's great odds. So I think this could hit. Then lastly, a full slate parlay. I got the Braves, the Pirates, the Phillies, the Yankees, the Mets, the Orioles, the Twins, the Guardians, and the Dodgers. This is just every team that should win. Every one of these teams should fucking win. They should beat their opponent relatively easy. They're all extreme favorites, except the Orioles. But yeah, like this is if like everything goes the way it should and there's no upsets and you taking nothing into consideration but talent and odds and win records. These are all who should win. It's just like a little lotto. And in parlay number 6, last one. Braves, this is kind of a lotto too. George Soler under 1.5 bases. Isaiah Keener under 1.5 bases. Brady Singer under 2.5 walks. He doesn't walk anybody. Orioles, Adley Rutschman under 1.5 bases. Red Sox, Danny Jensen under 1.5 bases. Angels, Anthony Rendon under 1.5 bases. And Guardians, Stephen Kwan under 1.5 bases. Then just some home run plays, guys. I'm not gonna go over all those. They're lottos. They'll be on the Patreon if you guys want them. But yeah, those are the 6 parlays I'm gonna be on. Let's get into my top plays of the day that I'm actually locking. Okay, so top plays that I'm actually gonna play. Charlie Morton over 5.5 Ks at minus 115. Played the Phillies by 2 at plus 110. Played the over 7.5 at minus 115. Got the Yankees by 2 at plus 115. Orioles on the money line at plus 100. And then I took the White Sox plus 2.5 at minus 135. So these are the 6 plays that I actually locked today, and then I played the parlays as well. Okay, guys, I'm going to start leaving a pinned comment for my 2 favorite plays of the day. So if you guys want to see the absolute favorite plays of the day, come back to the video probably 4 or 5 o'clock, an hour or so before the game starts. I'll leave it in a pinned comment, my 2 favorite plays, because a lot of people ask me, what's 2 plays you love today? What's like a play or 2 that you just absolutely love? I'll start putting my 2 favorites in the pinned comment, so check back for that. Anyways, guys, good luck today. Let's get out here. Let's have a day, and let's absolutely crack these folks. Football plays will be in the Patreon.